And this is why I love what we do, because we were just in the mix listening to this guy.
This is Vintage Culture.
And now we are joined by hot off the Freedom stage, Cristoph. Mate, how are you?
I'm good, mate. You?
It's great. We've never met, so
Nope.
This is a first for me. And this, I'm going to move this so I can look at you because you're sexy. I've listened to your music. I know your story.
Yep.
But it's always nice to put a face to the sounds.
Yep.
And you've stepped off the Freedom stage because it's an arena.
Yeah.
People may not have seen it, so describe it. Bring it to life. What could you see from the DJ booth, please?
Obviously, thousands of people straight away, but I mean, it really took me back how big that place is. I kept on walking past it, not realising it was the stage that I was meant to be playing, because I thought, I don't need to take a buggy round the stage, just round the corner.
Yep.
And I kept on walking by, and I was going to everyone, what one's the Freedom stage? And they're like that, and I'm like, nah, that can't be the one I'm on.
I'm sure you did, but there are 3 levels.
Yeah,
inside.
Yeah, I was just discussing it there. Like, I don't understand how they've managed to build a structure. Anything about it is absolutely huge.
For anyone back in the UK, it's probably like putting Wembley Arena here
pretty
in
much
the Holy
so,
Ground. Yeah. For anyone else, let's just call it the Sports Palais in Antwerp. Is a good reference as well. It's that big, 17,000 people, right?
It's huge, mate. Yeah, like
And
for something at a festival, it's. I don't know, like, it's very daunting when you stand up there and the guy beforehand tells you that it's a closed kind of stage, only you can be on stage, which is just like, you're the one person stood in front of everybody with all the flags around.
Hey, I know what that's like. Look, one track that you were taken back by in your set, which one was it? I'm sure you've got loads that you go, this is going to work, this is going to work.
What it is? I made this, it's called Trigger, this track which I've made a while ago, and I always use it as kind of a bridge track because it really just rolls on, it's very energetic. And I seen someone at the front with his phone out, and I was like, all right, it never crossed my mind to play it because I'm doing all 3 weekends. I'm trying to structure certain tracks of each, but I thought I'll play it. And it just, it took the roof off. Everyone was just going crazy and stuff like that. So it's really good to see something unreleased getting that type of reaction out there. The other ones, the more released ones, the SFBs, the World You Sees, things like that, they do still really connect very well on the dance floor, which I'm very grateful for, because the get out of jail cards kind of thing.
I'm going to circle back because you said unreleased music. Now, is that unreleased music or coming on your own label?
It's down on the short list to be released on there, but I mean, lockdown, I think a lot of producers out there have done the same thing and they've just written like a hell of a lot of music.
Where's it going though? Talk to us about do you have a home for your new music?
Well, as I say, I think a lot of it's going to come out. I released a lot of my music was coming out on Eric's label. But Eric's he's saying to me, you can now push on and do your own label. We'll do bits and pieces back on there. We'll do this, we'll do that. And I'm not kind of condensing my music just on my own label. But if I can start building a brand and start getting Eric to mentor me more, be more like Pride and stuff like that, I think I'm in good hands,
But talk to me about the label name.
Yep, that's it's called Consequence of Society Recordings. It's actually shortened down to Cos, and that's my nickname at home, so it fits in well. And the whole Consequence of Society is something which I've done ever since I was like a teenager. That's what I always called my mixes when I was handing out CDs to promoters. And it is just basically the music that I play and make is the consequence of the society I was brought up in. Sneaking into the shindig back in Newcastle, watching the Sashas, the Digweeds, the Danny Howells, everyone like that, and them have kind of pushed me into this area of the progressive house, the driving, like that sound, which I'm really, really into, and that's what it is, and it's got a kind of a story to it. But yeah, that's basically it, mate.
You can't say it's basically it. It's a brand new journey. It's a brand new chapter in your life.
And, I'm very, very nervous about it as you do it. My dad used to always tell me, if you lose that nerves, that care for the job that you're doing, it's kind of you've lost the passion for the job type of thing. And it's, as you say, it's a new step. It's something new which I'm doing. So it comes out like the first release is next week. That's the launch of it, and of course I'm very, very nervous, and there's so much going on behind the scenes, and I'm trying to learn every single step. And it's so much, mate, and I enjoy coming to festivals, but all I know is I'm stressed that I've got something else to do later and this and that, and tomorrow morning I've got so much more work to do. I'm like,
So you're not going straight to the party right now, no? There's a business to run. And,
There is, mate, yeah, unfortunately. And I used to be the guy who would always go to the parties.
Boring!
Right, that's it. Okay, I'll go and have a party. It's your fault.
Hey, look, you've got to. You've got 3 weekends to do it, so choose wisely. I mean, now makes sense to do business.
Yeah, of course.
I guess, and there's a lot of networking to be done. It's been a while.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, go and enjoy. Can I just ask you to come back?
Of course, anytime you want, mate.
Because we could talk for a very long time.
Yeah, of course.
But I understand, obviously, we're being disrespectful to Vintage, and obviously, I want to dig deeper. So come back next week, the weekend after, I promise.
Mate, not a problem,
awesome.
mate. Brilliant.
Cristoph, it was amazing to hear your set. It's amazing to meet you finally. Thanks for sharing, and good luck with the new project.
Thank you, mate.
We'll hear more of that. Come back after the release, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Right now, we go back to the Crystal Garden. Vintage culture.